I had a chat with somebody recently, and they said that I give out too much information on here about myself. Okay, and you know, my father especially wouldn't like it. Okay, if he could see me now doing my vlogs, he would, yeah, probably turn in his grave. Well, he actually wasn't buried, he was like cremated, but you know what I mean anyway. Yeah, and I said, why is that? And I said, well, your dad was a real man, and real men don't act like you do. Okay? You're not, what's the word? Yeah, it's not a manly thing to do, this. You know? And I'm like, oh, wow, gutted. All these thoughts, all these feelings, all these emotions and experiences, I thought they amounted to something, but turns out I'm just a fucking mirage. Well, I'm a figment of somebody's imagination. Okay, you know, yeah. I thought all this was nerves and flesh and blood, and yeah, it don't feel like cardboard to me. It feels pretty fucking real. But hey, you know, no wonder I've always gone through life feeling like a fucking ghost and a joke to most. Yeah, I mean, you know, don't get me wrong. I wish I was like, you know, the kind of guy who was fit, strong, you know, help get the baby out of the tree, and help get the fucking cats out of the tree and save all the babies, you know, and be really, yes, and hey, and sorry, I know I shouldn't be doing this, smoking, but I am smoking the last bit of tobacco that my sister gave me, and tomorrow I will be. I've got them somewhere. Oh shit! Well, I had all my my patches just to prove. I hate the fact that I practically almost gave up, and I've started just chipping away again since I've had that tobacco. But it's my sister's fault. Shouldn't tempt me. So yeah, you know, I'd like to be tough. I'd like to be, well, you know, I am manly, I think. See, look at the way I'm smoking my cigarette. I'm smoking it in a way that, well, makes me look a little bit harder than I really am. Okay, you know, when I was a kid growing up, when I was like about 10, 11, I used to watch the movies, you know, and I used to see my dad smoking, and I used to think, oh, I hope I can look that cool one day. Yeah, I look quite cool when I'm smoking now, but doesn't make me any more of a fucking man. I'm still a boy. I wish I could do manly things. I mean, there's a guy who lives around the corner from me. He's built his own fucking house from scratch. You know, in next to his original house. I mean, what the fuck? You know, I can't do this. This is the best I can do with myself. Because I'm a fucking disaster. You know, I'm not a real man. It's like recently, you know, one of my friends, he was telling me that, you know, I should get a driving license. I mean, I can drive, okay? I can drive. It's just I don't like driving. I fucking hate it. Okay, I can drive, I can, you know, move the car forward and get from A to B, but I can't do all the, like, speed limits and numbers, because with numbers, my brain just fucking shits itself when I'm like, you know. My one friend said to me, he said, Kev, you don't know how good it is, how good it feels to be driving through the country with the wind blowing through your hair and the music blasting. And I'm thinking, yeah, I do, when I've been a passenger in your car. Okay, and we've gone through the countryside. All right, that's much better. I prefer that, okay? I don't want to be there driving through country lanes thinking of, you know, 20, 30, 40 this and that. Oh my God, is that a rabbit? You know, fuck that. I'd end up killing us both. You know, if I want to, I want the full experience. I just want to like wind in my hair, not having to worry about nothing. I can turn and look. I can catch the sun. You do the fucking driving. You know, the only difference is we will change the music. Okay? Sorry, I can't do fucking level 42, mate. We're going to be having Slayer on. Now. Yeah. But, yeah, and he said, oh, well, you know, what if you have an emergency? So, well, you know, my sister's got a car. The fuck? You know, I'm not going to, like, put all that money away each month into a car that keeps on breaking down when I can just save it up and there you go, use a tenner, give us a lift to the hospital, it's only up the road. Up here, well, what if you want to go into town? Well, one of my close mates, John, okay, he's got a car, he's been driving for 20 odd years. But whenever we go to town, okay, we go to the cinema, he catches the bus with me. Why? Because it only takes 20 minutes, and if you drive, it takes you about a fucking hour and a half just to find a parking space. God, you know, you live in a city, you don't really need to drive, you know? And, you know, I respect people that like their cars and all this and that. I mean, you know, I understand it, but sorry, not for me, okay? If I'm driving, I'm going to end up hurting somebody, okay? And I don't want to do anything like that. Real man. You know, I mean, you all know when I was talking in my first episode about, like, getting Mike Tyson to fight me in order to make money and get clout. I was serious. Okay? Seriously. I mean, if he knocked on my house right now, and he was like, oh, I thought you think you're funny, do you, motherfucker? If he knocked you right now, this and that, okay, I wouldn't give a shit. I said, come on, out in the garden now. Of course I fucking wouldn't. Mike Tyson knocked on my door right now. I wouldn't be able to front it. I go, I'm sorry, Mike, it was a joke. I just, you know, I'm lonely and I'm just doing this internet thing because, you know, it's the only thing that puts a smile on my face because I'm not a man like you are. I'm so sorry, Mike. Please don't hit me. Yeah, sorry. I don't know. I'm just full of beans today because, well, I completed Doom Eternal on the PlayStation 4, so, you know, that's it, man. No, I'm regressing, I am, okay? I don't need all that real man bullshit, okay? You know, I can't be arsed with it. I've done it for way too long, you know, trying to keep all your feelings and emotions in, trying to be like a guy in the movies, trying to be like your dad. And I remember once, you know, I'd be like, oh, my dad, he never cry, he'll never cry. And he was one of those blokes who you just think, yeah, I doubt he'll ever cry. Yeah, when I heard him cry, he cried quite often. It was fucking ridiculous. Nothing cinematic about it. It wasn't like, you know, eyes watering up and tear rolling down the cheek and like, oh, well, that's life. Fuck it. Let's move on. None of that shit. And that's the same with me when I've cried. You know, you hold it in, and then it comes out at the most stupid fucking moment, and you just... Yeah. I don't know what a real man is, but I know I'm real. Okay? I'm a real man, but I'm not a real man. Yeah, I fucking hate it. You know, and it hurts when women say it too. You know, I got a few issues with people getting close to me, but I've had it when I've had an argument and a woman's turned around and gone, oh, if you were a real man, you'd be able to make love to me, but, you know, just like, what the fuck? And it hurts, because really you just want to say, oh, really? Really? Wait there. Who are you to tell me what a real man should or should not fucking be? Okay? Wait there. Let's have a look. Here I got a list of all your ex-boyfriends. right, there you go. Why do I even need to explain myself, okay? Don't ever question my masculinity again, because now it's got absolutely fuck all to do with testosterone and everything to do with the fact that I don't want to put my dick near the same place where that guy's dick has been, okay? Is that male enough for you? But no, you know, I'm not pretending anymore. My world is this big, okay, and I'm frightened of it out there, you know, because I've been out there, okay, it's just, you know, I was out there most of the time off my tree, just to cope with it all, and now that I'm sober, I'm like, I'm shit scared, man, frightened, worried, scared. I'm scared because I can no longer put up with any shit from anyone, okay? Because that's all I've done, you know, all my life. You know, my own fault. It's not, you know, I kind of always felt like I was a second-class citizen and, you know, just... I think what it was when I was younger, when I was a boy, I thought that a real man should shout and punch things and... And I behaved that way, and then I got punched. But I learned that at a very early age. And then as I got older, I suddenly thought, fuck, man, this world is scary. And in order to deal with it, in order to just take my mind off things, I'd eat. And then it was cigarettes, then it was drink, then it was all the other stuff. And now I don't need any of that shit. All I need is this. And, yeah, it's not much, is it? Oh, God. You know, but I do have a great DVD collection, okay? You know, that's the one thing that I'm proud of. I know I said I'd start reviewing movies, but at the moment I can. I want to think of a different way to do it. So, you know, it will happen, maybe for Halloween. But yeah, right now, I'm enjoying all the ranting. Okay. Actually, I think the problem, you know, my dad, okay, he wouldn't be ashamed. And you know, I know, because he's inside me, okay, he's in my blood, okay, he's in my heart, he's in my soul, okay, he's there. Sometimes when I speak, I can hear him now in my voice. Okay, when I gesture, I can feel him in my body. And I know for a fact that he would know that all this, if it was making me feel better, that it's all fine with him. He doesn't give a fuck. Okay, you know, and besides, you know, if there is anything afterwards and he's floating around in the ether, I'm pretty sure after 15 years of kicking a bucket, he certainly isn't going to be like, you know, watching over my shoulder to see what I'm doing on the internet. You know, it's like, these vlogs are a little bit troubling. No. You know, he's probably more concerned about the amount of porn I watched during the pandemic. Fucking hell. You know, I'm waiting for that if I go up to heaven. I've kind of got, you know, worries about that. I've dreamt about it. It's going to go, son, for God's sake, the amount of fucking porn you were watching during the pandemic is fucking shameful. That and the drugs, Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. God showed it to me and, yeah, you know. But, hey, it's okay. At least you're up here now with me. Fucking great. You know, this time round, Dad, though, be proud of me, okay? Don't make me feel fucking inferior to all the other kids, you know, because I'm not as tough as them. And then I gotta pretend to be tough and then get fucking battered for real and then just go down a spiral of whatever the fuck. You know, I love you, but yeah. And I know, no matter how personal this is, that he's laughing right now. He is. So yeah, that was off the cuff, folks. I know it's not a thing, but yeah, I needed to rant because I've got a lot of things on my mind today. So thank you. Speak again. Take care. Bye.